hunting for a hit. And he grabs it foul. That one hooked foul.
Estamos activos, mi gente, ¿me escuchan?
0-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Just 1 for 12 in the series coming in. Foul ball there. Runner at first with no outs here.
Álvaro, tremendo palo.
Could be extra bases.
Darle field, compadre.
Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's the second baseman. Into center. Settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Christopher Morel digs in now. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One gone, runner.
Se fue Christopher Morel a robo. Viene el tiro, el hombre dio quieto a segunda. Christopher Morel le robó todo el tiempo.
Trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed finish this job.
Señores, suscríbanse, dejen su comentario de qué parte del mundo también de contenido para mandarle sus saludos. El hombre llegó quieto, llegó seguro como seguro Pepín.
2 runs across in the inning here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing and that ball smashed.
Batazo profundo hasta el center field, compadre. Contacto demasiado lejos, compadre.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Tremendo batazo.
Shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort
a lo
here
profundo.
today.
Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored.
Lai que se eleva. Tremenda parada.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and
Miguel Andújar, compadre, tremenda jugada.
Fired up in the dugout.
Álvaro. Andújar.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. Fastball for a strike.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Right,
and there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble.
Breine, compadre, siempre apoyándome en la transmisión. ¿Qué es lo que Breine?
Be patient, be selective today.
Cuéntamelo todo. Gracias por acompañarme, Breine, en esta transmisión. Como siempre, tú lo haces finamente.
And make sure that when you attack, that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap runs in the bullpen.
And now it's Juan Soto. That's a hit. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners.
Hasta tercera llegó ese corredor. ¿Tú viste, Breine?
That started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Way out front for strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this.
Mucha lluvia, Braine. Braine, ¿a quién tú vas, Braine? ¿Al Licey o a las Águilas aquí en este partido que estoy jugando?
Makes the grab.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Dives and he can't hang on. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-1. So 2 on with 2 away. Ronnie Mauricio now. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam.
En este partido yo estoy jugando, tú vas al Licey, Braine.
He's under it.
Tú vas en contra mía. O sea, que difícil yo perderle.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust it.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Mejia too late.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has.
Dura esa línea, Braine, que le di dura.
Swipe it back against this dude. Maybe
Dura esa línea,
it
Braine.
prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully got the scoring position. Good job.
Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fouled off. He was late.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Picó esa, Braine, picó esa.
Could be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positive.
Bárbaro. Tremendo palo profundo. No se fue. Bárbaro.
They extend their lead as the runner scores.
Yo sí creía que se iba a ir esa, Braine.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Right through there for a strike. Perdomo, the runner at second with 1 away. Splits the plate.
Yo pensaba que se iba a ir, Braine, y casi tú ahí. Casi tú ahí.
From Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
Te tiro la goma.
Goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
A la mano el center field, compadre.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Tableta y no el chocolate.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely.
Braine, ya Mejía lo tengo yo como hijo mío.
Ezekiel Duran.
Dándole tabla a Mejía también.
He's 0 for 1. Hit hard.
Vamos a hacer la jugada.
Coming home. He'll score.
Quieto.
It's 6-1.
Couple of singles back to back. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Álvaro, ¿cómo sonó eso? Tremenda línea, compadre. Yo le estoy segunda base.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Sí, Mejía siempre ya hijo mío.
Gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget.
Déjamelo, te lo voy a matar a palos.
So they turn things over to the righty, Diego Castillo. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's Leody Taveras. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Not in time. He's safe. It's 7-1.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right side, hard hit. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame.
Está jugando, mi gente.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That one laced to center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Francisco Mejia stands in now and
Francisco Mejia, poniéndosela para que bate. Medio a medio, todo es recta, medio a medio.
In the air, left side. Durant pulls it down.
Batting done.
Man at first, and the batter now, Severino. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. That missed inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
En su comentario, mi gente, de qué parte del mundo están en sintonía.
And he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And there's a base hit to the left. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive. First and second, 2 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. 2 left. On to the 3rd inning. And now it's going to be Michael Perez.
Álvaro, tremenda tabla hacia center field.
Makes a nice
de la captura.
And there's one away. And here's the first baseman. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Fly sencillo hacia center field. Julio Rodríguez sencillo hacia center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Throw and it
De
gets
Gerardo
away.
Perdomo.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the
Tremendo batazo. Hace center field. Corneta. Rosario con paya. Adame Rosario, tremendo tallazo, 60 field. Oye, como sonó esto, suscríbanse, compartan, den su comentario, que parte del mundo están en sintonía para más contenido como este. Número 3.
One down, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman. That smash towards center.
Con los corredores, viene tiro a la goma, el hombre llega quieto.
And he scores, and it's an 8-run lead. And next will be the cleanup.
Esto fue a Morera al vato, hombre peligroso.
Outfield playing very
una amenaza al vato.
Anything over their heads.
Bárbaro, Cristo fue Morel. Le quema la mano al tercera base. Bárbaro, pero fue puesto bajo. Bárbaro de la Cruz. Le quemó la mano de la Cruz, pero con todo lo sacó. Juan Soto, señores, con picheo franco.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The wide to kick the pitch. Hit in the air, center
field.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all. Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Adames in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Swing
and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, it will keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ezekiel Duran. Castillo back to work.
Álvaro.
Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Habla, center field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 1 for 2.
Álvaro Rodríguez. Habla para right field. Se fue para la goma el hombre.
Another comes in to score. It's 11-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Loud contact leads
Emmanuel Rodríguez, compadre, tremenda tabla hacia right field. Sembró lo profundo de right field.
Genesis Cabrera taking them out.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers.
Sencillo, salir fin. Cierto, los corredores.
And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now at the plate. Base hit, and a run comes in. So the batting order turns over. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. On the ground, 2 ball. Tags the runner for 1.
Álvaro.
And that's 2. Plenty
de la Cruz, compadre.
I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Tremenda jugada de la
This was
Cruz.
a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is number 5. Out to center.
Fly muy elevado, hacia el center field, la captura sin problema. Se va a la entrada.
So it's a 4. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. And a good fastball to start him off at strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Headed towards the corner on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Man at first. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Morel makes the grab. 2 down.
Ya tú sabes, está perdiendo tu Braine, que tú me dijiste que tú ibas al Licey, está perdiendo por mucho.
And there's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Está perdiendo Braine por mucho.
On the ground to third, Morel. Gathers and throws to first. Third out. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th.
Vamos, Morel, que ahorita
Christopher Morel.
te agarramos una línea por tercera de la Cruz. Te agarran, toma, a que respeten esa línea que le agarran ahorita, Morel. Suscríbanse para más contenido como este. Y dejen sus comentarios de qué parte del mundo ven este contenido. Lidón dominicano.
His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead.
Bárbaro, Morel.
That one just sounded different.
Man, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Por el respeto.
Power versus power right
por el
there.
respeto.
Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Esto por el respeto, mi gente.
Ezekiel Duran. In the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, 1 away.
La es fácil, lo captura Soto.
The center fielder, number 8.
And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. That one ripped right center field. And there's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Llegó el hombre para la segunda. Llegó quieto.
Is offline. Now it's the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Emanuel Rodríguez, compadre.
Out there to center.
Muy elevado.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now, Michael Perez. 1 for 3. Line drive.
Línea al center field. Se fue el hombre para la goma. Viene el tiro a la goma. El hombre llegó 6. Quieto en todos lados.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the...
Miguel Castro comes on now.
Vamos,
He's
lo vamos a
pitching on
tapar.
2 days rest. Now a chance for number 17.
La fácil que se va, eleva el field, capturando los Soto para terminar la entrada.
So 2 runs. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And first offering is fouled off.
Tremendo palo que se eleva, lo está pidiendo Rodríguez. Hay fácil para terminar, se han jugado 5 completas.
Back here in Kansas City, here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo, and the pitch. On the ground right side.
Manos a la segunda base.
Mauricio with the throw to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So now the DH spot, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a single, a double, and a
Bárbaro,
triple in this
tremenda
game.
línea, se asenta el
Gets
field.
him the cycle.
La captura
And
sin
there's
problema.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel, el hombre que la puso de aquel lado ahorita. Sencillo, se siente el field de Christopher Morel. Que los corredores en movimiento se van a ir para tercera. Dijo, no, no te
He will score, and the lead continues to grow, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. Stepping in, Ezekiel Duran.
Nada más le puso el bate, compadre, se la llevó la segunda. Wow, tremenda parada.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the DH, O'Neal Cruz. And a strike.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
So a man aboard, Willie Adames stands in. Adames goes 6'1", 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. 0-2 now, and they'll do it again. And the 0-2. On the ground, could be 2.
Uno.
Perdomo, that's 1.
Dos.
Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. New inning getting started. And now Leody Taveras. The pitch. Base hit, center field. Man at first, Emmanuel Rodriguez digs in now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
The batter, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Michael Perez. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now the first baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, one out. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
On a line,
el corredor para la goma, viene el tiro.
Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping.
Dauri Moreta gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Ahmed Rosario will hit next. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Bases full, 2 gone. Here's the second baseman. Puts it in the air.
Fácil, elevado, con base llena, que la captura y le tira.
Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Drifts towards it. Corrals it. One up, one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rodriguez snags it for the second out. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Durán filiando tranquilo para terminar la entrada.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped on a line.
Wow, Christopher Morel la pone dura, pero la captura.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hard hit left side. Jump throw.
En el tiro.
He's in there.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Runner on at first with one gone. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Leody Taveras. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Rojas going back.
Ya tú sabes.
Airborne to make the catch.
What an outstanding effort going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that
8 completas se han jugado. No, todavía vamos a sacar de 0 para jugar 8 completas.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. High fly ball out to center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Morel drifts towards it, and a foul ball. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around third.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Left-hand batter wins. Strike 2. Now this is in the air down the line. Rodriguez on the move. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the 9th at the plate. Number 17. Moreta back to work. This one high in the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one is absolutely
fly fácil, profundo del center field, la bola pica. El corredor sigue avanzando. Queda quieto a segunda.
And his 5th hit of the game. Next is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. This one smacked out to left center.
Bárbaro, la captura con todo el tiempo.
Squeezes it.
Ay, Dios mío, doble play. Pues yo me fui.
And the inning is over.
Yo no fui ni cuenta me di.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 1 more shot. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. In the air, out towards left center. Taveras pulls it in on the run. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Miguel Andujar. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the switch hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Ortiz is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. Did he trip?
Sniper. Great effort. Saw bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Cuidado, yo estoy en vivo, que después de la dirección.
Well struck right field. Rodriguez ranging back. That's the ball game. So this one got a little
pasó la entrada, mi gente. Nada interesante.
Our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.